Focus your mind to this bell sound and follow the sound, please. Just be with the sound. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. So your right palm on your left and neck head straight in one line. And be comfortable with your posture. And scan head to toes your whole body and feel your whole body as one. Take a moment and think. We gathered here in this moment to practice this ancient meditation technique. All the Buddhas, all the enlightened masters followed this path and achieved wisdom. So we also gathered here to accumulate that knowledge. In this moment, with this sitting, may my body become more comfortable, may my breath be more smooth, may no difficulties come to me, may all the success come to me. Also, think for a moment. This is the last moment we are spending in this very lifetime. And detach your mind from all your past memories and as well as any kind of future thoughts. Just try to remain in the present moment, observing your inhalation and exhalation. Relax your head. Relax your forehead and relax your eyebrows, eyes. Relax your ears and relax your nose. Relax your teeth. Relax your whole face muscles. Relax your tongue. Relax your mouth. Relax your throat and relax your neck, shoulders, arms, elbow, forearms, palms, fingers, fingertips. Relax your back muscles and relax your spine. Relax your chest and abdominal muscles. Relax your lungs, relax your heart, liver, kidneys, gallbladder. Relax your pancreas, relax your small intestine and large intestine. Relax your abdominal organs. Relax your buttock, relax your thigh, knee, calf muscles. Foot and relax your toes. Relax your whole body muscles, tendons, ligaments, bone marrows, and whole skeleton. Release the tension in your mind and keep relax your face muscles. So bring your attention to this moment and observe head to toes yourself and mentally relax your body, mentally relax your breath and relax your mind. So let your body, mind, breathing to work as one. And slowly and gently start to observe your thoughts and see what kind of thoughts in this very moment in your mind. You no need to judge, you no need to follow, you no need to keep thinking, just recognize. So what kind of thought you had 5 minutes before you sit? How about 10 minutes back? What kind of thoughts you had, what kind of activities you keep doing? And 20 minutes back before you sit for meditation, what you had in your mind. Be honest to yourself. Just accept it. It may be joy, pleasure, happiness, or anger, hatred, jealousy, envy, whatever. Just recognize. How about 30 minutes back? What you had in your mind? You were smiling, maybe you were not happy. You were happy inside, but you didn't show it. You show like you unhappy. You had a conversation, maybe not make you happy, maybe it make you feel joy. Just observe. Reverse your mind to 1 hour before you sit here. Before 1 hour, whatever the thoughts you had in your mind. How about the morning when you start, the first thought you had first in the morning, lying down on your bed or maybe just thinking about something? Did you hate somebody? Did you worry about something? Or you had the thought brought you happy, joy, or pleasure? Or maybe not the both. How about the last night, the last thought in the evening, when you go to sleep, lying down on your bed or somewhere when you get ready for the sleep? With what thought you went to sleep? Just observe. Be honest to yourself. There's nothing to judge. There's nothing to think out of it. Just to recognize. How about the last week? What you had in your mind? Go back to last month. Is there any idea you had what you hold it? Do you remember last year during this time period what you had to do? Is there anything happened in your life to remember? You had the plan or you were thinking about something to do. You had the worry, unhappy, sad, difficult situation maybe. Maybe you had the happy, joy, pleasure moment. 10 years back, do you remember anything in your life? – 20 years back during this time, just remember what happened in your life. Try to track down. Do you have any idea the very first thought that you had in this very life as a child? The very first memory related with your life? Is there anything? Slowly bring your mind forward. How about 20 years back? So it completely different from here now to 10 years back. And it is totally different from here to 1 year back. It's totally different from 1 year to when you think about last month, whatever the thought had, whatever the plan in was in your head. It's totally different when it come to last week. It is totally different last night. Whatever the thought you had last night, you wake up with another thought. 1 hour before you sit here, you had a different thought. And how about the 30 minutes before you sit here? And 20 minutes, 10 minutes, and 5 minutes? And how about the thought that you had when you sit for meditation? And what is the thought now you having? So this is not you, but also this is not a different person or different things. The very first thought you had in this very life, completely different today, whatever the thought you have today. And tomorrow to in this samsaric journey, how far you go, the moment by moment you have different thoughts. That all the thoughts arise according to very necessary conditions in that very moment. That is the wisdom you have to achieve, accumulate. Nothing wrong with anything. You have to accept it. But don't be too attached to your mind. Your mind is not you. Your thoughts arise according to necessary conditions and according to the heat, motion, liquidity, and hardness carried in this body. Bring your attention to inhalation, exhalation. Stay with the inhalation, exhalation. Some inhalation become longer, shorter, heavy, soft, warm or cold. It's same like your samsaric journey. Each and every moment you experience something different. So don't to attach to it. Just recognize. This everything arising exists for a moment and disappearing. This entire universe the same. This samsaric journey the same. Experience your inhalation, exhalation. to the depth. So bring your attention to your body. Experience yourself this moment and appreciate you have this time. There's no any guarantee you're going to get it anymore in this samsara. But you have this within yourself, you're experiencing it. Appreciate it. Pay your gratitude. You are blessed. You are so lucky. Don't look for anything else. The moment you experience is the highest gift that you can have. And at the same time, share your heart, share this moment with other people around this world. There are a lot of people in this world, in this very moment, fighting with death, struggling with life. There are a lot of people go through fear, anxiety, depression. There are a lot of people feel loneliness, helplessness, hopelessness. There are a lot of people struggling with the disease or illness. Have thought yourself to share your heart with them. May they come out of that disease, illness, struggle. May they come out of that fear, anxiety, depression, helplessness, hopelessness, loneliness. May they have the wisdom, courage, and strength to stand themselves and go through the situation and find the freedom or the liberation within themselves. Not only them. Share your heart with your loved ones, your husband, wife, children, friends and family members, brothers and sisters, your beloved parents, your neighbors, your village people, your city, state, your country, around this world. Not only that, as far as you can through galaxies, other planets, stars. Let your heart to shine with the loving kindness and compassion from the bottom of it, with the maximum effort to the highest. And mentally repeat after me. May all living beings in this universe be well and happy. May everyone be happy and safe. And may their hearts be filled with joy. May all living beings live in security and in peace. Beings who are frail or strong, tall or short, big or small, visible or not visible, near or far away, already born or yet to be born. May all of them dwell in perfect tranquility. Let no one do harm to anyone. Let no one put the life of anyone in danger. Let no one, out of anger or ill will, wish anyone any harm. Expand the loving kindness and compassion, beginning from your heart, forward. Visualize yourself and send it as a light to your backside, to your left side, and to your right side. Downward and upward to all six directions at once. Let your heart to shine like the sun, like the moon. Spread the light, spread the energy without any condition, without any limitation, without any judgment or without any resistance. Let your heart to shine from the bottom of it with the maximum effort to the highest. Thinking yourself, may all living beings be well and happy. Say sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. So, dear Dhamma friends, when you look at your mind, you understand that whatever the things come to our mind in that very moment, we think it as our life. And we think it we have a ownership over our thoughts. And we ready to give whatever to satisfy that mind. But the very nature of the mind itself going to disappear. It cannot stay the same. So in the surface level, remember, when something come to your mind, don't be so crazy. Don't hold to it too much. To come a thought, there are many reasons. Thought not going to come because of a one reason. But sometimes our mind in the surface level, when you don't know the mechanism of the mind, that whatever come to your mind, you start to see it as a reason. The result and the reason that the both same as one. But when you deeply observe the mind, when you recognize the mind, you recognizing the thought itself, not the mind. And the thought sometimes start to bring something to get into another thing. It is a process. So recognizing this method yourself is very important. Why? When it comes to self, the one way we representing ourselves is our mind. Oh, I have these thoughts. Oh, you go against my thoughts. People so hold into these ideas. And when the people have strong ideas, it helps sometimes to develop egocentric life, self-centered life. And sometimes people just shut down that everything from outside and they go blind with their own mind. Remember, your mind has power to make you blind. How? When you deeply hold it to thoughts, you don't see anything anymore. You don't hear that other people, whatever they say. But remember, and sometimes whatever in the surface level, that what you hold or what you like or what you appreciate, what you protect as you, not the real you. Underneath, there is something else. If you don't know what it is, In the surface level thoughts, if you hold and if you appreciate it and if you start to feed, if you try to empower the, the shallow level of the mind, and sometimes it take you to very dangerous situations. See, that's why that the people start to react to whatever they like, and whatever they like start to take them to different situation, and once it become a current, so you don't see that whatever you like start to create a current. From where it coming from inside you. So then always remember, that's why when you look very carefully, you no need to believe this. That's why, when it come to dharma, it is okay to listen, but listening is just giving you a little help. Just listening is, help you to ignite your wisdom. It's like a lighter, you know and it like a, little bit spark. When you listen, a deeper what you practice, what you know, bring up. So that's why in meditation, when you see the mind very clearly, the behavior of the mind, you recognizing. So whatever the thoughts that come to in this very moment, it going to change in this very next moment. So another thing is you start to see the what is underneath that thought. So when you start to recognize the shallow level of the thoughts, you start to see from where it coming. And once you recognize that, you are safe. You're not going to make mistakes. Even you do something, you know what you're doing. It's very easy to recover in yourself. There are some people, even they do certain things, they don't know they do it. They don't recognize it. That is the greatest misery. One time that there was one, this freedom leader told that he had so much strength to, uh, protect people from slavery. And then finally he told that he put all the effort, but only few people survived, because the people didn't recognize they are slave. If the people recognize themselves, their position, their mindset, that he able to rescue a lot of people. So ourselves the same. When we recognize ourselves, we are ignorance. And with that, when we listen to the somebody, it will help us to come out of it. But the misery, how about if we take the ignorance as wisdom, from where are we going to end? No one can help. That is why we have to observe again and again. It is nothing to do with the religion. It is nothing to do with the tradition. It is the best that you can do to yourself as a human being. So then take a moment yourself and see, where are you going? From where you come? Why you are here? What you keep doing? After this, where it take you? Start to look. Don't be so greedy. Don't be so craving to feed your mind. Because this entire universe is your mind. This entire universe is your mind. And at the same time, one thought is your mind. But if you are able to recognize one thought, the very nature, you recognize the very nature of this everything. So, little by little learn to observe. It is not by listening and understanding doesn't work. It giving just a help. But once the day you experience the behavior of your mind, That is the day you recognizing what is this. So that's why whenever you have time, little by little, start to look yourself. And for that you need little bit freedom, and for that you need little bit calmness, and for that you need little bit willpower inside you. And with that you will recognize. And other thing is, so today's story. One time there was a young person came to Buddha and asked, Venerable Sir, you tell this enlightenment. If you know about this, why you cannot give it to people? So then the Buddha said, dear son, go around this city and ask from people what they want in this life and write it down, take a note. And then this young person start to go to house by house and start to ask people, and he record that all the desires that people had. And then in the evening he came to see the Buddha, and then the Buddha, in front of all the monks and other people, Buddha said, so you can read it now. And there was no any single person and had a desire in that village look for enlightenment. That everyone had a different desires. So Buddha said, see, they're looking something else. So that's why I cannot help. Because if you look for something else, if you ask something else, how I can provide this? So then yourself look what you want, what you keep doing. Be honest to yourself. It doesn't matter good or bad, always look yourself and see what you want in this life. At least have an idea, have a clear idea. Then you know where you go. Even whatever come to you, you know that is not what you want. So otherwise we are kind of like living in an illusion. Have you seen that there was the big elephant and had a very tiny small chain on the leg and put it to small tree, and the mahout went away, and another guy saw this and was so afraid and shouted to the mahout, oh, this chain is not enough. How this elephant going to hold this? Then the mahout told, don't worry. From the childhood, from a small baby, we used to tie from this little tiny chain. And even the elephant become bigger and biggest animal in the planet. And the mindset still the same. Have you seen sometimes this cowboy movies? This Western movies. And sometimes the horse, they put that, they tied the horse to, even for a plastic chair. And the horse stay and it doesn't move. But if the horse start to run, the horse has so much power that all the vehicles and everything, the machine or the engine They measure by the horsepower because it's a strong animal. And but sometimes they tied that horse to this little plastic or little tree branch. The horse stay, don't move. Sometimes we the same because of our culture, because of our tradition, because of what the comfort that we have, maybe because of what the food we eat, and we stuck, we don't move. And I had a student, and there are some people knows his name. I don't want to mention the name. And he had a friend in Philippines. He's a millionaire. And he told to this our student one time, hey, now you getting old. No, so come to my place, stay there. You can stay for even 3 4 months, and you can have free time and relax yourself, because that my student went through a little bit hard time, and this his friend told him to come. So then I told, so go. No, I cannot go. I asked why. Because my eating behavior, I cannot eat any the other things. I have my own things to eat. And he gets sick out of, every time, most of time, once a month, he gets sick because of what he eat. But still, he don't want to give up it. And he gets sick because of what he drink. But still, he don't want to give up. Still, he hold it to that. It's kind of like the horse with the so much power, but still tied it to plastic chair. So ourselves the same. Look yourself. This time period is very good for that. And yourself, you have to observe why after this whole life going to change. People going to change. You cannot go back to the same lifestyle anymore. So start to look and find a purpose and look what is inside you, what is struggling, where you want to end this life. So that is so important. Why? Because today even we have this much capacity to meet each other. We didn't know we're going to separate like this, but it happened. And even tomorrow, who knows, we all going to see like this even. Maybe that this is the last moment we're going to see. No. So, but what the best thing that you can have? When you listen to a monk, you have something that to you have an idea. Oh, I can listen something to help for me. Even that we come here and talk not because of we don't having time or we just to spend the time here. No, we have a purpose. So whatever the the inner peace that I have, the inner wisdom that I have, I want exactly the same thing to have in your mind and in your heart. Then I know you safe. So whoever come to us, whoever listen to us, that is my wish always, to have the same mind, the same understanding like me. Why? Because once you understand that, once you have this, what I have, I know wherever you go, you're going to be okay. So then how I get into that like that way? Because I always, whatever the situation come, I always look for the meaning of life. I always look for, where I need to end this. So then yourself start like that. That journey going to become beautiful. And that journey going to become more calm and relaxed inside you. Even though outside world go up and down, you're going to be safe. So don't stuck with the minor things in life. Get out of it. It's a kind of like it's saying, sometimes in The physical practice, like Aikido. The Aikido is a art that you use the opponent energy to, go against him. And it say, shake it well, shake it well. When something, somebody hold you tight, to release, shake it well. When you start to shake it, move it, it's going to release. So shake your life. Don't just stuck. Like there are some bottles, and it say, before you use it, shake it well. The same, like, shake your life, and that will, mix everything and bring the exact amount and the spirit inside you, and don't allow that everything to make you lethargic person. No. So try to move forward with the purpose that in your life, and then you will see day by day, step by step, try to fulfill it in your journey. So with that, I bless upon everyone with this all the good practice we do here. May all of you be well, happy and peaceful. May no harm come to you. May no difficulties come to you. May no problems come to you. May you also have the patience, courage, understanding, and determination to meet and overcome inevitable difficulties in your life. Everyone stay safe and healthy. Finally, may you attain supreme bliss of happiness in this very lifetime and end of this sansaric journey. May all of you attain supreme bliss of Nibbana. Sabbidyo vajjantu sabbarogo vinassatu mate bhavatantarayo sukhi digayuko bhava. Ittavata ca ammehi sampadang punya sampadang sabbe devanumodantu sabba sampatti siddhya. Sabbe bhutanumodantu sabba sampatti siddhya. Sabbe tattanumodantu sabba sampatti siddhya. Idam me punya kammang asavakkaya vahang hotu sabba dukkha pamuncatu. Bless you.